My daughter screamed, "I hope I never turn out like you." So I showed her exactly what that would look like. I worked 2 jobs to keep us afloat after her dad left when she was 8. Every morning I drag myself to the diner at 6 a.m., then rush home to get her ready for school, then head to my second job doing data entry until late. The fight started when she began hanging out with Emma, whose mom worked some fancy marketing job downtown. Emma had designer clothes, a car at 16, and parents who took her on weekend trips to the city. Suddenly my thrift store finds weren't good enough for Chloe. She wanted name brand everything and complained that I was embarrassing her. One Tuesday night, I was sorting bills at the kitchen table when she walked in wearing makeup I definitely didn't buy her. "Where did you get that?" I asked, pointing at her face full of expensive-looking cosmetics. She rolled her eyes. "Emma let me borrow some stuff. Her mom has a whole vanity set up. I told her to wash it off because it was a school night and she was too young for that much makeup." That's when she exploded. "God, you're so controlling. Emma's mom lets her wear whatever she wants. You just don't understand because you gave up on looking good years ago." I stayed calm and explained that makeup costs money we didn't have and school had rules about appearance. She stormed toward her room, then spun around and screamed, "I hope I never turn out like you, working crappy jobs and looking like trash all the time." Those words hit me like a slap. I sat there staring at the stack of overdue bills, still in my diner uniform that smelled like grease and coffee. Maybe she was right. Maybe I had given up. The next morning, I called in sick to both jobs. I went to the bank and withdrew $300 from our emergency fund. I drove to the mall and spent 4 hours getting my hair cut and colored for the first time in 3 years. I bought new clothes, got my nails done, and even splurged on some makeup. When Chloe got home from school, she stopped dead in the doorway. I was sitting at the kitchen table looking completely different. "Mom," she said confused, "you look really good." "Thanks," I said casually. "I realized you were right. I was letting myself go." I gestured to the empty table where the bills usually sat, so I decided to prioritize looking good instead. She seemed happy at first, probably thinking she'd won, but by Thursday, things started getting weird. There was no milk for her cereal because I'd spent the grocery money on skincare products. I told her to have toast instead, but we were out of bread too. Friday night, she asked for $20 to go to the movies with Emma. I laughed and held up a receipt from the salon. "Sorry, honey. I spent that on highlights, but don't I look amazing?" She frowned but didn't say anything. By Sunday, the electricity got shut off. I lit some candles and told Chloe it was actually quite romantic, just like in those fancy restaurants I never took her to. She asked when I was going to call the electric company. "Oh, I can't afford it right now," I said, applying another layer of lipstick in my compact mirror. "I've got a facial appointment tomorrow that's going to cost more than our electric bill." Monday morning, she came to the kitchen in yesterday's clothes. The washer wouldn't run without power, and I explained I couldn't afford the laundromat because I was saving up for a professional manicure. She stared at me like I'd lost my mind. "Mom, what are you doing?" she asked. "This isn't normal." I looked up from painting my nails at the kitchen table. "What do you mean?" "I'm just making sure I don't look like trash anymore. Isn't this what you wanted?" By Tuesday, Emma's mom called, asking why Chloe looked so tired and unkempt at school. When I explained that keeping up appearances was expensive, she hung up pretty quickly. Wednesday night, Chloe sat down next to me while I was doing an expensive face mask. "Mom, I'm sorry about what I said. I didn't mean it." "Oh, but you were absolutely right," I replied. "Looking good is so much more important than paying bills or buying groceries. I feel so much better about myself now." She was quiet for a long moment. "But what about dinner and the lights?" I shrugged. "Those things don't matter as much as making sure I look good, right? That's what you taught me." Thursday morning, she broke down crying at the kitchen table. "I want my old mom back, the one who cared about taking care of us instead of just looking pretty." I sat down across from her. "So, you're saying that working hard to provide for you is more important than looking like those other moms?" "Yes," she sobbed. "I was being stupid and mean. I'm sorry." That afternoon, I paid the electric bill and went grocery shopping. Chloe helped me put everything away, and she hasn't complained about my appearance.